Hey, good morning, everybody. Today for our first Friday service webinar, it's actually happening on the second Friday because we had Good Friday and Easter. Hope everybody had a good time. And we just wanted to make sure everybody knows that we do have the videos off and everything muted just to make sure, because everything is being recorded. If you do have any questions and you want us to be able to address that either in this video or if it's maybe a little bit more in-depth, we'll make sure to get to you after this webinar. Then all you have to do is just put it in the chat, send it to us, and we'll make absolutely sure to get back in touch with you as soon as we can after the webinar this morning. And today we are going to be going over how to link your eMoney accounts. So first, we're going to start off by showing you how to log in. Just realized I did not have that on. Hello, and good morning. So we'll get started by getting over here and going to our eMoney. One moment. Here we are. So now to start off, of course, we always want to make sure, going over how to log in, you can type it up in the URL, or if you want an even simpler way, you can just type in maestrowealth.com at the top in the URL, or type in Maestro Wealth here, and you'll see you can type, after you type that in, you'll click it right here, be able to log in to our site. You can directly go there through the client access button right beneath that, or you can go here to the main site, which of course, this is how you keep up with everything that we're doing, everything that we're up to. And at the client access button, that is how we're going to be able to log in. And you're going to want to make sure to hit the bottom left button, which is eMoney. And when you click, you'll come exactly to this page. And we're going to want to go into our test account, excuse me. And this is just a representation of what one of your accounts would look like. So I'm going to log in here. And as we're going in, you'll notice sometimes if you haven't done it at first, it might ask you for a two-factor authentication like backup number. You don't have to do that. If you want, I had that earlier when I was prepping for the webinar this morning. You don't have to. The backup number is just in case you're not able to get in contact with your own phone. Like if I'm going to use, say, my cell phone here, and I don't have access, then I could do it on my wife's phone, home phone, anything like that. You can do it on a home phone. And by doing it on a home phone, that means that you're going to have to make sure to pick up and it'll be a voice, because obviously it can't do it through a text. So today is going over linking eMoney accounts. Now, you may want to wonder, why do I need to link an eMoney account, and what necessarily does that mean? So here you can see we have a bunch of different accounts here, and automatically everything that you have with Maestro, that includes any of your Avantax/NFS, National Financial Services accounts, like IRA, individual joint accounts, any of the annuities that you've gotten with us, and also any of the insurance products, 529s, also anything that we have helped you build and put together, we automatically put into this. So you don't need to worry about any of those accounts. Everything should be automatically linked. If you ever see any kind of issues where it's not lining up, just give us a call. Every now and then, those links can break off and we have to fix those, which is normally a pretty quick fix. But a lot of our clients like the eMoney because it's very convenient. And that's because if you have another IRA individual, any kind of 401k that has an online login, any bank account, you can put this in here to where we would have clients say, I used to have 4 pages up on different sites and have to use my calculator to see how much I really have all put together. And it was really annoying and frustrating for them to have to do everything. But here, once we get it all linked up, it's all on one page. It conglomerates everything for you, and you're able to see your true net worth, all of your investments, your entire financial portfolio from one place. And another thing to note is that this site is secure. It is owned by Fidelity, and it has bank level encryption. And that's why we always have, of course, your username, password. And also, you may be wondering why the two-factor authentication. That's in case somebody gets your password and your username. Unless they steal your phone too, they can't get on. But even worst case scenario, and you're worried about somebody hacking and getting onto your account, they can't make any changes to any of the accounts. All it is just informational. It pulls the information from those custodian websites, allows you to see it, allows us to build it in different ways, but we cannot make any changes from this site. So no matter what, all your accounts are totally secure here because all it does is pull in the information. There's no way we can affect those accounts from here. And for starters, we are going to go to, you see where it says accounts right here at the top. And beneath that, you'll see where it says add accounts. Now, that's where we're going to go to add any other accounts. And beneath that, you can see where it said credit cards and different things. You might want to click through there also, just in case we've put in a manual number for something. If we can click here, we might not see it here, but you see those two are actually linked. But if, let's say, we had just put in a manual number, it'll say link account right there. So you're going to want to click there to link that one. We only use the add account button if it's nowhere to be found on eMoney to begin with. So we're going to go to add account. And the way that we search for these accounts is that we have to go to and find this website throughout their whole bank of all their websites. So for this example site, we are going to go in here for my account, and I'm going to type in the email. Oh, I'm sorry, not the email. I'm going to type in the name of the website. You can type in the actual site, like with the .com, or if it's just Bank of America, you could just type in Bank of America. It'll probably give you a lot of different options. Like say if there's one for retirement, one for different financial advisories, one specifically for some sort of 401k, you'll need to just pick what the right one is for you. If you're not sure, you can try multiples. And of course, if you have any issues, you can always call and we'll be able to help you. Yeah, for example, we're going to type in Bank of America, and here you'll have to see which one is the right one for your particular venue. We're going to go back to mine. Okay, and I know that mine is the client access one right here. And sometimes it gives you different institutional acknowledgments, just letting you know what's going on, just to make sure that you're clear. There's no worries here. So we're going to hit continue. And here is the important thing where we need to put in our username and password. Certain people, if you've never logged in to your online site for, say, maybe your bank or something like that, then you won't be able to link it unless you know what the username and password is. You can call your custodian to help get that. And then we would be more than happy to help do that conference call with you if you need. So we're going to type in our username. Let me just check something right here. And we're going to type in eMoney. And then my password here. And now we're going to hit connect. And this is where the magic happens. You don't need to worry about this. We have LastPass. We're not going to add this. You can just hit OK. Different browsers have different pop-ups. I'm going to hit not now for the LastPass. And here we can see, hey, it found all my stuff, all the amounts. We successfully connected it. And from here, you can see that we have a credit card, mortgage, checking account, health savings account, and a taxable investment. Fantastic. We're going to go and hit continue. Let me see. I'm going to hit continue. It's not wanting to do it. here we go. This gives you just a breakdown of everything that we've added. Let's scroll down here. Scroll down all the way. Let's see. Okay, and we should be good. Now let's scroll back up to the top. Sometimes it takes you to slightly different places. We're just going to go back to home, and we can see that everything's added. It's an example account, so it is slightly different than how it'll look for yours. But the general consensus is always the same, is that we want to make sure that you're able to see everything from one specific location. Now, honestly, sometimes it doesn't always work. There are some issues with it. Of course, technical computer things are never always 100% straightforward. Sometimes if you might go on there and say if you type in a local bank account, then you might notice that the website doesn't appear. Sometimes it can be, if it is a small local branch, they might not have that link. Unfortunately, I've only seen that a handful of times, but it is possible. And if that happens, you can just give us a call, because we will have to enter it manually, and we can put those amounts in there, and you can periodically give us amount updates when that's necessary. But if it's something big like, say, Bank of America, and you don't see anything pop up, make sure to give us a call. We can put in a ticket with eMoney, because there might be some sort of issue going on there that we want to make sure to get fixed. And let me see, there are a few sites that whenever you log in, it'll say maybe you don't have permission to link this. And if that's the case, generally the best thing is to log on to that site directly. And once you log into that site directly, it oftentimes will give you a prompt saying, hey, eMoney is asking to do this. Is this okay? You have to click in through there and then go back. And let's see here. There are a few other sites that unfortunately don't allow eMoney to link. Those are few and far between as well, but that'd be where we'd have to manually enter it also, unfortunately. Another thing you can check when you're trying to find the custodian site, if say you're typing in Bank of America, that's not working, or you're seeing things come up, but it's not your specific site that you know, like if you're supposed to have the retirement accounts and you don't ever see that, go to the exact screen where you would log in, go up to the URL, like at the very top, you see where it says wealth.emaplan.com, copy that, and then paste it right into the search under where we went to add account. And then that'll be the way where is the most surefire way to find the exact place that you need. Like it might actually come up for this one because this is just, but if this was say a Bank of America login site, then it would come up with the exact place. And so that's the ins and outs of linking everything into eMoney. And just as an extra, we wanted to make sure to point out, and here in the organizer, we don't use this too much for eMoney generally, but it is a good place if you're ever wondering, have I told them that I have changed my phone number, my email? You can see here we just have my email on my account, and then beneath is the home. You'll be able to see addresses on yours. If you've recently changed something and you're not totally sure, if you've let us know, because it's always important for us to keep everything updated so that we can contact you good about everything. This is a place where you can come check if you're not able to call us for any reason, say if it's the weekend or after hours, before hours. It's a good place to make sure that all your information is up to date here. And let me click in here. All right. And I do want to thank you guys for coming in on this webinar. We do want to put up a questionnaire just to make sure that we are being helpful with these. And you should see this coming up on your screen shortly. Let me just log in it here. And we do want to make sure to let you guys know also that next First Friday Service webinar, which will be on May the 5th, is actually going to be done by our lovely other service advisor, or not service advisor, support. And that will be Jessica Powell, and she will be doing it on reviewing your statements. It's an important thing. You get them every month. We want to make sure that you guys know exactly how to read them, what everything means, so that there's no confusion. It'll be something that you can go back to time and time. If you're wondering, what does this word mean? What are these specific numbers for? We'll be able to show you exactly what that's for.